Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's vlog, we are going to be doing our homeschool in the morning. Owen is currently washing the dishes.
And I'm washing my shoes.
And you're washing your shoes. It's his new favorite thing. Owen, can you say hi?
Hi.
What are you doing?
Good.
No, what are you doing?
I'm washing the dishes.
He's a good
Okay,
washer.
I wash now? Yes. You can go behind me.
I have to go to the library today to pick up a couple more Easter books that I had on reserve. We are doing, I mentioned on Instagram, I don't know if I mentioned on here yet. Can you turn the water down a little bit, Violet, so not so much is coming out at one time?
What?
Turn the water down so it's not so powerful. There you go. Let me go, yeah, that's good. We are doing the Easter curriculum, which is by Treehouse Schoolhouse. So today we're also going to be making these salt dough eggs. It's been like a chaotic morning. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. I want to get a blood panel done just to kind of like check everything. My family has a lot of heart issues, and my younger brother, he's only, I think he's 28. He has AFib, and that's like extremely young to have that. So I was talking to him the other day. Well, he does not live here. He lives in Michigan, but he was here for Christmas and we were chatting. He's like, you should just get like a blood panel and get some stuff checked because it is genetic. And there's like a couple other things that I've been doing. I'm trying to up my magnesium, which is something he highly recommended. So I got a specific magnesium that I'll share. And then it's not one that like goes right through you like the Calm does, which is what I had before. I'm just so bad at like being consistent with it. And he also was telling me I really need to up my cardio, which is great because I'm gonna share our Erranda today with you guys. It's my rowing machine. It's like a water rowing machine, which is so convenient for me as a mom. Today's video is actually sponsored by Erranda. It's in the garage, stored upright. It takes up no space at all. It's actually very pretty. So I know a lot of people, there's a bird just like flying around right here. A lot of people just keep it in their house, but with Owen, who is a 2.5-year-old who is climbing and trying to get into everything, I like having it outside. I also like having it in the garage because I do it when the kids all go down for quiet time. So I feel like I can just escape the house for a little bit, and it's just kind of like my solo time out there. And it's actually been really good. So I've been pretty consistent about using it more frequently during the week. And so I do Pilates twice a week, but that's just like toning for me and a little bit of weights. I needed to add in my cardio. So that's why the rower has really become a perfect addition to my just workout routine. And it's just really fun. There's like a game feature on it. There's a race feature. You can do open row. So I'll share the different options you can do. They also have financing, an option for that too. I'm gonna have a link down below for you. It'll have my coupon code that you can use. It'll get you $50 off your purchase, and I'll have a link to the site. But I'll share more about that in a bit later on in today's video. But what were we talking about? Oh, the Easter curriculum. So I have a list. There's a list of Easter books that are both just like fun Easter stories about Easter bunnies and all that. And then there's also some Christian-based books about the Easter story and like helping teach your kids about what Easter's all about. So there's a really great extensive list that she offers. I didn't do all of them, but I did whatever ones I could find at the library. I put on hold, so we have a few of those. I also found some on thrift books. Highly recommend thrift books. You can find used books for like $1.99, and they're usually $10 on Amazon. And I just like supporting them because they're a smaller company and you're buying used books, and I feel like they already have a story to them in life, and you're just like circulating these books. So I want to do a little bit of our Easter curriculum. I will say it's a little bit older for the girls. Like it's a little bit advanced. They don't necessarily understand it all yet, but I'm just tailoring it to their age and simplifying it. But the nice thing is you can use this like over the course of a few years for your kids and just like add more to it depending on how old they are, add more handwriting, add more whatever. And then I want to get to I'll do a little bit of our reading, like a lesson from our reading book. All right, so we're in the classroom getting started on some stuff. I've kind of learned over this past year what I lean towards for homeschooling as far as style of teaching goes. And I would definitely say I'm eclectic. And that is kind of where you pick and choose from different styles of homeschool. So sometimes what we do looks like unschooling. Sometimes what we do looks like Charlotte Mason. I also love, like Charlotte Mason's a lot of nature study, a lot of things outside, poetry, a lot of picture books. I also love a lot of themes in Waldorf learning, which is learning just through life. And I try to have the kids do a lot of the stuff around the house with me now and just teaching them through daily tasks that we do. So I kind of am a mix of everything. Something else I really love to do is unit studies with the kids. So in the fall, we did a lot of apple type of like crafts and learning about apple trees and all that. And now since Easter's coming up, we're doing a lot of Easter stuff and plants and flowers and learning about different things in nature. So I love to kind of go with the time of year and we just kind of go for it. I will come up with crafts on the go. I'm like, let's just make some eggs. So I had the kids tear out some construction paper and practice gluing that on. And then this is something that Owen can tag along with too, which is always nice. I don't have a set schedule for every day. I really kind of go off of the girls. If they are really focused one day, we'll do a lot of their reading curriculum and practice on handwriting. If they are really not in the mood for anything, then I'll really try to make it more fun for them and we'll do they love math. So we'll play with different manipulatives and have them write on the board. And a lot of the times just doing a craft will get them really inspired and put them in a really good mood. So every day looks different for us. I'm heating up my coffee. I never really finished it this morning. That's what I tend to do. I feel like I always leave the last third of it in my cup and I need the last third. So we have this right here. I also need to make some more almond milk today because we are out. I usually get about 1.5 carafes with this. Like I do a full Vitamix full of water. Put that in water and make sure they're all covered. And then I just let that sit there. And that just softens the almonds. So that way when you blend them, they're like the skin can pull away. They're just easier to blend. We're gonna do our all about reading right now. Do you want some of these in?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you bring these into the classroom? We can put those in the middle of the table.
I have my lip on the fridge.
What?
On the fridge.
What happened? Oh, you hit? Oh, I'm sorry. Give me a hug. So later in the morning is when we sit down to work on our reading or our math curriculum. So right when we start doing our school stuff, we call that morning time. And that's when we do, practice our handwriting. We'll do our read alouds. We'll sing a song together. It kind of gets us warmed up for the day. Then once they're kind of ready to focus, I will open up our all about reading workbooks. We're doing the level 1. And so far it's really good. I like it, they like it. And we do about 20 minutes of this when we're doing this together. It recommends that if your child gets bored and uninterested to pause right there and try again the next day because you don't want them to not want to do it. And sometimes I'll mix up the lessons and I'll kind of make my own stuff up. We'll play little games or whatnot. And it just also depends on where they're at as far as if we can, go on to the next lesson or not. And having twins makes it interesting because I do have to focus on both of them. I have to really make sure I'm not treating them as one. And I make sure that, okay, I know that June's getting this done, Violet needs help with this, or whatever the case is. So that's been kind of cool to actually see. And I can just really cater everything to what they need. So just a general outline of our weeks. We have dance one day a week, we have tennis, we have a co-op group once a week, and then nature walks are kind of sprinkled in with our co-op, and along with our church group, we meet every other week. So we have a lot going on. So I try to fit in our school stuff early on in the morning before we have any activities. Or if we have something early in the morning, then we'll do it later. But we finish all of our school stuff in the morning. So come lunch and quiet time after that, it is free play. We run errands, crafts, baking, and usually picking up around the house. The library was giving away all these seeds. So, oh, did Owen mess with this one?
Yeah.
This one is a tomato plant. And then this one is a pepper. So we will see how these grow. Not too sure. What do we think? Is it gonna grow?
Yeah.
I hope so.
And my shoes are just clean.
You are very fancy today.
Thanks. Owen picked out my outfit.
You did?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Like it?
Yeah.
I made it for bugs.
I love the pathway.
Thank you. And this is a tree for ladybugs to climb on. It's for bugs who don't have homes.
Mm.
I'm cleaning my dookie. Man, I realize I'm 10 now.
You're 10? Okay. Okay, thank you. You ready to go to the library, Owen? Boy, your arms are wet. Everybody's down in their rooms. Usually around this time, this is when I need to do my cardio anyways, because I'm just like, I really need to take a deep breath. And I also try to go outside for a little bit and just soak in some vitamin D and just have like some quiet time outside. No phone or anything. I'll read a little bit, or if I didn't do my devotional in the morning, I will do it in the middle of the day. So I'm gonna go out into the garage and get my row session in. All right, so let me show you the different options. You can do interval training, races, open row, push programs. So if you want to like reach a specific goal, let's try this one. So you can do pulse. That's where you hit the targets. And then the meteor is you collect the tokens. Here you can adjust the time you want to work out, the type of workout. I'm gonna go down to 20 minutes right now. And then you can do whatever you want to focus on. Like there's so many different things. Endurance, technique. I actually want to do endurance, so then it'll customize it a little bit more. Okay, so it'll show you the layout of what it's gonna look like. And then you can also adjust the music. So sometimes I'll do my earbuds if I want to be quiet, but I've realized that the garage really contains the sound. So I'm just gonna do normal. I like mid energy. That's my preference. Okay, I want to show you guys two different options for the Ergata, two different types of workouts you can do. These really keep you focused, entertained, and just like in the zone. And also it really helps if you get bored when you're doing cardio. Typically these, for like time goes by so much quicker when I'm using one of these features, because it feels like you're playing a video game, and you can also compete against people. So if you're competitive, you will absolutely love this. And it's way more fun. So this one, you want to keep your target in that designated chunk and maintain it for the allotted time. So there are 4 different speeds. There is paddle, steady, race, and sprint. So this one's really good for endurance because you want to keep your speed the same for a certain amount of time, and then it'll change. I find this one to be challenging because you're maintaining that speed for a while, but it's so good for building the endurance, which I'm really working on right now. All right, the next one is my favorite. This is the meteor one. So you can see how you're trying to hit these targets. And same thing, it has the steady or paddle, then steady, then race and sprint. So as you tier up, then you're going faster to hit those targets. But this one is so fun. I love doing this one, and I don't know what it is about it, but I just like getting in the zone with this. If you guys want to check out Ergata for yourself, you can screenshot this code. It is Kendra50. That'll get you $50 off your purchase, and I will have a link down below in the description box.
Where's your teeth? Can I come to your house and see your baby? Would you like to play your house later? Yeah. And maybe we could be best buddies. You go team. Go team. Bam, 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 bam. I dropped it. Please put me down. Julie. team, so we're always together. We're always buddies.
All right, we are making some protein balls. I used a recipe from the Trader Joe's flaxseed. Here it is if you guys want it. So I added a little extra peanut butter and honey, so it's a little more wet because I'm gonna also add some protein powder. Protein powder makes it more chalky, so you want it to be a little more wet. So I'm gonna add this and then mix everything together. Okay, bring this stool over here.
Can I help this one? We're gonna make these.
Yeah, we're gonna make those after this.
Excuse me, can I mix first?
Put it right over there and I'll move it towards you.
Okay, Mom. Here, Mommy. Here, I got one.
Oh, I already have your bottle. It's in the classroom. The white one? It's already in there. So let me just get a quick start.
When can I mix?
Well, June's first.
Then can I mix after?
Okay, start mixing. You alright, Owen?
What did you put in here? What are they going for?
Oats? What do you think? What else do you see? Oh, I'm
Chocolate.
gonna make
This
almonds.
was her.
Think
Here, Mommy. I want to mix right now.
Who wants to make the almond milk?
I
Okay, so move your stool over there and let's get the blender out. Pour this in and then you're gonna turn. How's it going? Alright, so I made the balls. They look really good. I also added some shredded coconut and chia seeds in here. So I like to keep these in the fridge and they kind of like stay together a little better that way. So this is what my almond milk usually looks like after blending it. I feel like I could do a little more water, honestly. I'm gonna do that because I don't wanna waste all those almonds. This time I added, since we're out of maple syrup, honey, cinnamon, and a tad bit of vanilla. And then I usually do a little bit of sea salt. Actually, I'll just use some of this pink sea salt. Okay, then I get a big bowl. My nut bag, I love this one. This is just like so satisfying to me. And then you just start slowly wringing the bag out. Truly the most satisfying thing ever. Ah, and I got all my milk. Okay, all the kids are outside playing right now, and I just cleaned everything up from all that mess to make another mess, which is the story of my life. Andrew thinks I'm crazy because I literally just like make messes upon messes during the day, but part of me enjoys it. Like I don't mind cleaning up after myself. I'm not a clean person, I've realized. I tend to be messy. Like I lean towards more messy than clean, but I like everything to look good. So I'm just constantly cleaning up, but it's fine. I've come to terms with it. But we're gonna do the salto eggs right now. And then I figured we would just let those like totally set up overnight. And then we can paint them tomorrow morning. I think that'll work. We can paint them before we go to dance. Also wanted to say, I have a lot of energy right now, and I think it's because of the cardio I did. Even just doing 20 minutes now, like during the afternoon, I get like in a slump and I just want to like go to bed. Honestly, I like want to take a nap with the kids. And I've noticed that since I've started up my cardio, my energy level has remained consistent throughout the day. And it's almost like I get a second wave of energy around this time. It is like 4:45 right now. And I just feel like more in a positive like mindset. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I've also cut the amount of caffeine that I consume. I was doing coffee in the morning and then like an iced coffee midday. Now I will just do my 1 cup of coffee, and if I really do want like a pick-me-up midday, I will do a iced matcha green tea, and that's helped a lot. I think it just is like a little bit, it's not as like a caffeine high and crash. Not that I get like a caffeine high, but I just feel like it's a little bit more, like is a little more stable.
No more love songs now. No more heartbreaking. Going nowhere, I'm gone. I'm gone.
chicken in this Kinder's teriyaki sauce. We got this at Costco. Over here, I cut it into kind of small bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna brown this right now. I just added a touch of pink salt and some pepper. Over here, same thing. I chopped up broccoli, red onion, and carrots. I covered it for a while like this, just so it could steam and like soften up, because I really like really tender vegetables in my stir fry. And then once it was kind of cooked, I removed the cover, and then now I want it to brown. So I just put a little bit of this in there. I'm also making some rice right here. We had leftover rice, but I figured I would do a little, yeah, and the corn, a little bit more, because I don't know if this is gonna be enough. I'm having a little bit of cab right now because Andrew and I, so like we never finish a bottle of wine. We have like one glass and we're done, like one glass a week. So I'm like, you know what? I'll have a little bit of wine right now so I don't put it all to waste. Yeah, these I also got. These are called bean sprouts, Junie.
Yeah, what?
These are called bean sprouts.
Bean sprouts?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're really good in stir fry and like Asian food. Here are the veggies. I did 2 eggs, chicken. It looks delicious. I added the rice together. I'm just letting it cook for a few more minutes. Andrew is almost home. And then I also sliced up some avocado. Okay, why don't you bring it down to the table? Get a fork, okay? And then we'll bring our food down.
Yes, Mom. Here
you go. Yeah. You're medium, right? Medium. I'm ready to watch TV right now. We have been watching, what's it called? Selling Hamptons. They had another show on Netflix. It didn't do as well, so Discovery Plus picked it up, and we love Discovery Plus. I watch Magnolia Network all the time. I love. Save some for me and Dad, okay? I love Joanna's cooking show. She's inspired me so much. I love the show For the Love of Kitchen, For Love of Kitchens. That one's really good. So anyways, okay, I'm tired. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you guys have not yet, and give the video a like if you enjoyed it. And make sure to check out Ergata. I will have the link down below, and you can get $50 off. So I will see you guys all very, very soon.